Exactly. No, I mean, one, I think you said it with great clarity that you don't want to shift from one to the other. I think we have to start with the profound sense of desperation that Black people feel. And I begin with myself. Anytime I talk about Black folk, I ain't talking about something external. You know what I mean? I'm talking about
Yeah.
me. I feel desperate. I've been feeling desperate since I was 12 years old. Had any political consciousness, given all of the hell and high water that Black people and poor people been catching. I'm desperate. And when you're desperate, you got to watch yourself because you could be blinded. The splinter in your eye, you see. So that because the Democratic Party is the main party in town now, and when you're desperate, the knee-jerk reaction is to go to the other party, which is an alternative, because you've been told there's not any other alternative. But we also got to keep in mind that the desperation of Black people takes the form of all this stuff is empty. The whole thing is rigged. The whole thing is hollow. I ain't voted since so-and-so. It's like my dear brother Lupe. Remember when I came out in June?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
Lupe is my brother. We worked together. He's come to my classes at Princeton on many occasions. And he said, this is my first time voting. This is my last time voting. I said, Lupe never told me that before. You know, I spent a good time with him. He said, I ain't thinking about these people. I ain't thinking about this system. It's so rotten to the core. That's what a lot of Black people feel. So they're not going to Trump. They're not going to Biden. They just staying at home. They may support local candidates or something else. And I can understand that. I'm just saying, ooh, there is an alternative of some people, not just one candidate. I'm just one voice among others. See, I'm in a jazz band. You know, Duke Ellington don't show up by himself. He got the band with him.
Yep.
Mary Lou Williams don't show up by herself. She got her band with her. I'll never show up by myself. Even Teddy Pendergrass, he need the band. He need Keith and them on the drums. You know what I mean? And Luther need his background. Everybody talk about Luther. Luther ain't no Luther without Lisa Fisher. Everybody need their band together. You need a community. All of us showing up together. That's how we show up. Now, we might have a particular voice of a solo role, but in the end, the solo ain't nothing against the backdrop of the songs and the voices that are being raised, so that your solo is more effective. Because it ain't about the soloist, it's about the song affecting the souls of the people so they can stand up and fight and see and straighten their backs up. That's how we affect them. And that's what we did in Mississippi, Rankin County. You don't see the historical thing? First time any white police have been convicted and they got their own guilty plea. Never in the history of Mississippi is that the case. I salute Brother Malik and Brother Trent, Malik Shabazz and Trent Walker for pushing that through. And Brother Kareem and Sister Priscilla and Brother Coach Aaron Campbell right there in Gut Bucket, Mississippi, with all of its greatness and with all of its oppression. Very important. Had to be done together. You know, one organization. No, it was a unified group that took place there, and that's why I was so very blessed to be there. And that was the first time, as you all know, in this campaign. It wasn't the launching of the campaign, because I went there to serve the people. I went there as an invitee. I didn't go there with, this is all about me. I want to rally. No. That's on other side of town. Go listen to Lawrence Welk if you want that. Something else is happening on this side of town. It's James Brown with Maceo. It's James Brown with Jabbo. It's James Brown with Bootsy. It's James Brown with Clyde Stubblefield and the drummer song. James Brown ain't nothing without the drummer song. He can't play the drummer song himself. He needs Clyde to play that drummer song. But James Brown is still the genius that he is. That's the model. Now, I ain't no James Brown. Y'all know that. I'm lucky to be Eddie Kendricks. But I'm glad to be part of the band. I'm glad to be in the choir of a great people. And it's the spiritual and the moral greatness. It's political courage. I see it in both of y'all. And if I were to ask for your autobiography, ask for your memoir, and see your mama in you, your daddy in you, your uncles in you, the great folks from CLR, James Du Bois and James Baldwin and Toni Morrison, all up in you, you'd be saying the same thing I'm saying, right? This is a collective thing of a tradition of struggle. And we want to keep it alive. We want to embody it. We want to enact it. We want people to never forget what people did so that we could be at this Biden Trump moment. And as you know, we live it in real time. Biden himself might not even be the candidate. Trump himself might even be the candidate. Yeah. No labels. We're going to have a party with no labels. You don't stand for nothing. Okay, whoever they're going to run to, whatever they're going to run, fine. But the important thing is we bear witness to the love and integrity and the truth that's been put in us. That's the crucial thing.
Amen.